Hello everybody and welcome back to the Backlogs channel, and I just wanted to hop on real quick and talk about the Nintendo Pictures situation. But before I hop into the situation itself, I just want to talk about Nintendo Pictures as a whole. Basically, what happened was Nintendo bought out a movie company, or kind of a movie licensing company, and rebranded it under the name Nintendo Pictures and used this new brand to release to the public the Super Mario Brothers movie back in 2022 or 2023. I can't remember the exact year. It's been a few years since the movie came out, is what I'm trying to say. And they basically pushed this first movie out with no expectations. They didn't really know what was going to happen, because this is the first time they've made movies since the 90s fully themselves. They worked with Illumination, but it was their movie. It was exactly how they wanted it, and it did really well. It did about $1.4 billion in the box office. It has only done better since then. I think it's made about $1.6 billion altogether, which is an amazing hit. When it first came out, it ended up hitting number 18 most sold movie in the box office in history, and it was the number one sold animated movie of all time, beating Frozen 2, which is absolutely insane. It was the Mario movie that did that, but I mean, this very much clearly showed that Nintendo was doing the right thing and they knew what they were doing. And at this point, they gave full production to every other project that they were thinking about, or even possibly brainstorming if the Mario movie had any type of success. And the next thing that we saw was that there was going to be a Zelda movie. And not only a Zelda movie, but a live action Zelda movie. And we didn't see anything about this movie until on the Nintendo Today app, they randomly dropped the release date of it being in 2027. Which is 2 years from this year. They dropped this around halfway through this year, just randomly, kind of. And yeah, that's all we've really heard about it, except for who's going to be the actor and actress for Link and Zelda. I don't know their names off the top of my head. They're kind of unknown actress and actors, which I think is a good thing, but this is a video talking about how I feel about it. This is just me giving a little bit of information on what has happened up to this point so far. And then shortly after the Zelda movie got revealed to be coming out, the Super Mario Brothers 2 movie got revealed to exist. So they're going to make a second Mario movie, and it's going to come out in 2026. And that's all we knew about it. There was just going to be a second movie, and it was going to come out in 2026. That's it. And then eventually, they revealed recently, actually, that the movie was going to be themed around Super Mario Galaxy, and the name of the movie was going to be the Super Mario Galaxy Movie. Which, if you don't know, I love Mario Galaxy, I love the franchise, and it made me very happy. But this movie, not up until today, had nothing talked about it. And today, the trailer dropped, the first ever trailer dropped for this movie, showing off Rosalina and Bowser Jr., and all these new people that are going to voice these characters and all this stuff. The hype is really building for this movie. That's all we know so far about anything Nintendo Pictures. They made the first movie, it did really good numbers, so they revealed the Zelda movie coming out all the way in 2027, probably going to be their third movie, or it is going to be their third movie. And then the second movie got revealed a little bit after, was going to be the second installment of the Mario movie franchise. later to be shown off as Mario Galaxy, the movie. And that's where we're at right now. Until the first quarterly report came out for the Switch and Switch 2, kind of at the end of this year. There was a lot of Q&A and press going on, as it always does around this time when the quarterly reports come out. And this picture kind of showed up online, was shown off, and it was of the first 3 movies that we know so far. Obviously, the first Mario movie that we've seen, the Mario Galaxy movie coming second, and then the Zelda movie coming third. But then there's a 4th slot with a question mark, a 5th slot with a question mark, and then a ... Which insinuates not only is there going to be these first 3 movies that we already know about, there's going to be 2 extra movies after that we have not heard about, and there's a possibility of more movies after these 4th and 5th ones coming out. So we've basically, at this point, gotten complete confirmation on things we've been saying for a long time, where Nintendo is really changing focus, not completely, but slightly, onto movies. They're not only making video games, but they're making, honestly, even more successful movies now. And this was only a matter of time. It is kind of crazy how just a few years ago, the only idea of a Nintendo movie that existed was the one Mario Brothers movie that came out in the 90s and was one of the worst movies of all time. Was an awful adaptation of the video game franchise. Then they released the new Mario movie, the animated one, with all these crazy voice actors like Chris Pratt and Jack Black and Anna Taylor-Joy, just all these goofy people, and it does so incredibly good. It's just such a change in pace where Nintendo's doing things it feels like they've always been doing, but they're just succeeding now. Like, whatever they do, they're just succeeding in it. They don't really fail in anything anymore. I'm not here to pat Nintendo on the back. I'm sure they're all patting each other on the back right now for all the achievements that they're doing. I'm just here to talk about the idea that there's going to be 2 more movies, most definitely, like 100% confirmed. There's going to be 2 more movies in the Nintendo Pictures kind of universe, the Nintendo-verse, if you will, and then possibly even more. And that makes me kind of think, what could these next movies be? I mean, they could do an Iron Man situation where within the first, 5 Marvel movies, 3 of them were Iron Man ones because they were the most popular ones. They could do that. They could make a 3rd Mario movie, base it on something else, maybe. That's a big maybe. But what other big franchises could they tap into? Well, I mean, the biggest 3, obviously, are the Mario franchise, or is the Mario franchise, and then it's the Zelda franchise, and then it's the Pokemon franchise, which, I mean, there's been multiple anime Pokemon movies. There's been a Detective Pikachu movie. There's a lot of Pokemon adaptations into movies. It's been happening. What then are you left with? I mean, the most obvious choice, maybe Splatoon. Maybe they can somehow adapt the idea of the Splatoon shooters into something. Maybe something about Kirby going on this big grand adventure where he meets a bunch of new enemies. Doesn't really make sense, but I mean, it could happen. We could get some sort of F-Zero movie, maybe resurrect the F-Zero franchise, but only in movie form. Think of it as a kind of like a Fast and Furious movie, but it's F-Zero with all the characters and all the ships and all that stuff. Really cool music or rock music in the background. I can imagine that. Honestly, maybe an Animal Crossing movie. I feel like it would be kind of boring. Maybe it'd be kind of a kiddish movie. Very younger kid movie. Honestly, that's really it. Maybe they could adapt Metroid somehow into a movie franchise. All these things I'm saying, I don't think they're big enough franchises to have entire big budget movies for, unless the reach for these video game franchises go past the video games themselves, and people that have never played Splatoon or never played Kirby or never played Animal Crossing, maybe they go and see the movie. There was much more people that went and saw the Spider-Man movies and the Iron Man movies and the Captain America movies and the Avenger movies than people that read the comics, which is what it was based on. So what's the why could Nintendo not be the same situation? I mean, we kind of saw where the Mario movie got as much traction, if not more traction, than people that buy Mario games now. I mean, I'm sure there was more people that went to go see the Mario movie in theaters than people that bought Mario Odyssey within its lifetime. Doesn't mean Mario Odyssey wasn't really popular, but that's just how it is. It's a lot more accessible to go and watch a $12 ticketed movie than it is to buy a $300 console plus a $60 game, sit down and enjoy that game. Movies are a lot more accessible to a lot more people. So we could see this kind of switch in the culture where more people know Nintendo through their movies, and it makes their franchises a lot bigger than video games. We could be seeing a resurgence in that kind of comic to movie, video game to movie atmosphere, and then movies overtake the video games, but the video games never really go away like comics did. I don't know. There's many possibilities of what could happen. I'm just kind of throwing stuff at the fan, really just getting my thoughts out about it. But yeah, don't take it too seriously. I'm just thinking out loud here. Yeah, but it is really cool news to hear that there's going to be a 4th and 5th movie confirmed, and then possibly maybe some more after that. We'll see what those movies will be, if they'll do good numbers based on what franchise they are. And yeah, honestly, that's about it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. See you guys in the next backlog video, and bye bye.